Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today we are going to be playing some new Capenna Standard thanks to the early access sponsored event from Wizards. They sent me an invite, so thank you Wizards for that. So we have to play the set a couple days before the general public, get a feel for it, and test out all these new cards without having to worry about wild cards. So we've tried a few builds, and what we have today is an Esper kind of aggro-y shell. Want to build around Raffine Scheming Seer. Flying Esper colors, 1/4. OBSCURA if you want to be edgy and new. Flying Ward 1, and whenever it attacks, targeting attacking creature, Connive's X, where X is the number of attacking creatures you have. Connive is basically draw X, discard X, and you put 1/1 counters on that creature for each non-land card discarded that way. So kind of a lower to the ground aggro deck that we also have abilities to play stuff. So the thought was, get stuff in the graveyard we don't mind being in the graveyard. And things like that are Malevolent Hermit, which we can cast out of the graveyard. Denic Pious Apprentice, can call him Derek. But basically we can disturb it out of the graveyard. And then whenever one or more creature cards are put into a graveyard from anywhere, so it happens to be from the loot, we're able to investigate, get some card value. There's also Tenacious Underdog, the new card. 2 mana, 3/2 that you can blitz, basically haste it out of your graveyard and kind of cycle itself. Otherwise, we have a couple new cards as well. We have Obscura Charm, 3 mana. We could instant speed return. This is multicolored permanent from our graveyard with 3 CMC or less. So we can get Denic back, we can get Raffine, we can get Kaido back, so some value there. There's the counter target instance or sorcery. There's destroy target creature, planeswalker, 3 CMC. We also have Void Render to destroy anything. Some Adelines in there to make tokens, which help with the loot effect. Kaido, draw, discard, draw some cards. Power Word Kill, Bloodchief's Thirst, Vanishing Verse as some more removal. And then lastly, the card I've been very impressed. This is the 3rd deck now that I've played with Elspeth. But it's just +1, whatever type of counter is most relevant. -3, digs you 7 cards, finds you 3 CMC permanent, which is basically all the permanents in our deck. Other than another Elspeth, puts it into play, and then -7 lets you create 5 3/3 angels. So we'll give this a go. We have the Esper Triome as well. So far, been really impressed with all the decks. Obnixis, to me, has lived up to the hype. Elspeth has been very, very good as well. The token shells and Naya felt really good. The Gala Ged, the 2-drop, this Pup, the black 3/2 has been good. There's been a lot of interesting cards in the set. Play out some more. A lot of folks on Obnixis piles. Eska's Chariot copies it. We got a few different takes. I think we keep this. Play this on 1. Can go Blight Climb. Gonna have to read that one. Then there's a battlefield, sacrifice, add 1 mana of any color. Okay, we'll just hang on for that. The nice thing is we can loot away all these extra lands, should we need to. I don't know how good Verse is going to be in this meta. Answered my question before they can get a land into play here. Could be like a ramp deck. So next turn I could Adeline, connive a bit. That's scary. Can I have my Verse back? Does this count as a treasure? It does. Fortunately, that's not Void Rend, which is what we wanted. Could see a removal spell here. Obscura Charm and land. I think we just get rid of these. curious to see. There might be like that Terra, the big 7-drop. Yeah, Titan of Industry. This does have reach. With a shield counter as well. We do have Kaido here, but we're slowly losing life, which isn't great. They made the 4/4 as well. Problem is I can't really attack. So this might have to be a bait, Elspeth. Problem is with shield counter as well. I need Vanishing Verse. These charms aren't looking good against bigger creatures. It's fine. Elspeth dead.
Well, these streets are rough. This is my city, and I'm going.
So I can get the life flinker. I could get Tenacious Pup. The lifelink might be relevant. Kaido, maybe Obscura Charm. There are other cards, but... $11 here. Don't know why that didn't die.
Every job is an opportunity to learn more about this city. I know there's a hero.
Let's give you lifelink. I think that's a bug, maybe. Okay, we got the Void Rend. I gotta discard 3 here. Probably still dead, but... What does this do? You draw 3 cards. Took too long to find the Void Rend. Alright. Titan is a bit of a problem. Obscura Charm wouldn't be bad. Maybe we want Wedding Announcement over some of those, but we can't get Wedding Announcement back. Alright, Human Token, generic. Oh, this is probably, it's orange, so it's a Wizard of the Coast member. Let's go hardcore control time. Hopefully it's a creature deck. Oof, Malta 5. Probably gonna go white here, so that way I can have Verse up. And then we have Obscura Charm. We can just basically do whatever we feel. Do I have basic island? I do. Oh, I could counter what they play now. Activated my trap card. Since that's going to kill it anyways, I'd rather them not have that on the board. We'll get Rafine going now. Ward could be relevant. And then just basically hold up counter spells for the rest of the game. With the land, I think we're just going to get rid of a verse. I don't know what they have, but we'll see. We do kind of go shields down. I'd rather the other blue mana. And now we're seeing like the utility in playing the cards from the graveyard. OBSCURA. Honestly, think we're just chilling here. No sense committing more. Cool. Opponent stumbled a bit on lands, but the nice thing is like we could see we're starting to churn through some of that value. So they're technically multicolor. They're Skyclave Shade, but it's not multicolor, so we don't get that value. We're just trying to think of like maximizing the ways to take advantage of it. The Nerdy Steve, another streamer. That looks decent. Give Steve a hello. Giada. Got some angels. Let's do that. It's kind of annoying. Wanted to hit a land there. Tad annoying. We're like one black off, but try to tempo them here. Youthful into Luminarch. I think we just do this. They can eat one, but I'm pushing through some damage. It'll get double strike, but makes the attack worse. It's probably the Angel Retreat. Go OBSCURA here. So while I can technically play this, it leaves me a little worse. This also helps me play around their spell here potentially. Hmm. Five, 6, so I don't quite get it. Another Valkyrie. Probably gonna run away with it now. Not being able to hit that Legion Angel. I guess we have enough removal. We could potentially squeeze this out. Okay, so Void hits this. They block here, they block there, they're taking 4. I can Elspeth put a counter, that's 5.
This is your fight. Win it.
They could just chump here. Let's try this out. Got him down to 3. Might be able to just sneak. Or not. Eight, 13. Legion Angel too much. You see like Vanishing Verse that game, it helps. What can we do with this deck? I think these charms haven't been that great. So you have like this with kicker. You can bring that back. We can go Strict Proctor. Because none of our stuff really cares about ETB. Let's try that out. The charm's been underwhelming. Obscura has been good. Let's try this out. We got a couple turns to draw a land. Perfect. That lets me go Kaido, lets me go Rafine. So I'm gonna get this going this turn. Because I could connive back Kaido. And then get it back end of turn with Obscura Charm.
The system can't fix everything. It's like your defenses aren't even there.
So we'll do this. Get rid of Kaido. Get rid of the land. Kind of go aggro-y like this.
Now, what do we have?
That lets them draw. They can have the Esper charm. I can counter it. Ooh, Janjo.
No big deal. I'll try again.
They could have like Doomscar here. I think we just get this going.
No secret is safe from me. Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
Lets us hit at a different angle. Can start looting through our deck. Let's discard 3 here. Don't think Strict Proctor's the call here. Malevolent Hermit's actually really nice.
I know something you don't know.
Gives me another way to counter. I have Kaido in the yard, so I can buy it back if needed. That's fine. Spectral might be something we want to consider for this deck. They only put Kaido down to 1. They need an answer here.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
Got him. Got him! Spectral is actually probably better. Because it gives me an instant speed threat. Spectral, adversary. And then I just want to see, I want to try out a couple like effects. Actually, what might be better than the adversary, because it's multicolor, we have the rogue. Because then I can buy back the rogue as well. Try it like that. Again, just trying out pieces. We play some games, see what works, what doesn't. Give it a go. It's the fun part of Magic. Give this like 1 more, then maybe try out some angels or something. Let me know in the comments too, like if you're playing any particular deck, what you've liked, what you haven't. Elspeth hasn't really had a chance to shine in this deck, in some of the more ramp focused ones. It's been pretty solid. Alright, who are we playing? After Office TV. We'll keep. Just keep him off like Deadly Dispute. Containment Breach. Don't think that actually does anything against us. Flash this in, and then I can hold up Malevolent Hermit with counter magic. Some Genderino. Alright, we got Bayou Goyf. So they could go on Nixus next turn with the casualty. Kinda sucks, can't do much about it. Counter there. Actually, it has to ETB, so that does actually work how we want it. Since we can't really counter their instants or sorceries that are relevant. Let's drop that. If we hit any untapped land, I can Elspeth. If not, I have some options here. I think it's fine to try to race. They might have just like another Omnixus. I could just kill this Bayou Goyf. Just probably the call. That might have been correct. Oh, they opted to not go casualty.
Whoa, I have a job for you.
Interesting decision. So here, put a counter. Couple decisions. They're at 7. I can hit here. The counter puts it to 3. The lifelink puts it to 4. Then I lose my Adeline. So I think what we do... just kill this and then have it for next turn with the lifelink. We can have Thought Thief just take the hit here and hold back the blocker. Interesting seeing Bayou Goyf. Riveteer's Charm in there. With Charm, this is... okay, so we would have to sacrifice the Elspeth. That's scary.
You don't stand with me.
Devil.
Shake down the low.
Devil.
Go sow some chaos.
Point me towards the fight. I'm ready. Be brave.
We'll go lifelink here. Zadora. Zaitora, Incinerator. Lifelink should help here. I think they got this thinking we were a wedding announcement deck. So they'll be able to clean up my tokens. And they'll have an activation out of this Omnixus. But at this point, I'm milling them. I got my Elspeth to gain me life. I have this verse for their creatures. Alright. Some good, some bad. The Spot Thief actually did quite well there. So just kind of a different take on Esper. Esperino aggro. So let me know what you think. If you build this any different. Tried out a bunch of different cards here. Kind of ended up with this as the shell. I think this is where I like it. Elspeth just probably my favorite card with Omnixus out of the set. Anyways, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great one.